Well, hello, gorgeous. My name is Dusty, and this is the Scorpio Priestess. If you would like a personal read, you can do that by visiting www.scorpiopriestess.com. I hope everybody's doing well, vibing high, living your best Scorp life. We are going to get a look-see at what we can expect in April, my friends. I do have some energy pulled out just to save time. April's fork astrology, we do have Venus and Mercury going direct. Venus on the 12th, Mercury on the 7th. We have a new moon in Taurus on the 27th. Of course, we enter into Taurus season on the 20th. A full moon in Libra will be a beautiful one on the 12th. And there's some other things going on that we'll talk about later on in the month. They are some dates that you should put on your calendar, do some rituals, do some release, try to manifest something new. Set a goal from now until the end of April, Scorpio, to accomplish something. Right now, set your intentions, put it out into the universe, comment what it is you would like to manifest from now until the end of April, putting it out into the universe. It looks to me like some of you are going to have some well overdue sexual healing, Scorp, in the month of April. Some of you are about to have some fulfillment. You are being called to stay in a feminine energy. Make sure you are not chasing and you are attracting. Sitting in your feminine energy and allowing life to happen, not forcing, accepting, and getting in flow state. There is a lot of spiritual growth and a step-by-step you're gonna have to do something step by step. You are being called to keep going. Some of you may actually be astro traveling and not realizing it. Some of you could have some very vivid dreams in the month of April. They are messages. If you are spending a lot of alone time in April, make sure you're utilizing it. Often we will be sat down alone because it's time for us to look at self. So if you find yourself alone a lot in April, or you have a lot of extra time, that is because the universe is trying to push you to look at something deep inside, Scorpio. Our angel message is courage, affirmation. My bravery increases with each step in the right direction. The angels remind you that to become more confident and courageous by facing your fears daily. Each time you face a fear, it slowly begins to wither away. And as a result, you start to grow into the courageous person you're meant to be. You may want to screenshot this, say this affirmation in the month of April. Some of you are going to need courage, but there's something about steps. Stepping in the right direction, or little by little, taking baby steps, working yourself through a phobia or a fear. Some of you have been afraid to put yourself back out there. You haven't made love or had human contact in so long. You're afraid. You may actually step out and have a little intimate encounter with somebody in the month of April. Tell me about April's energy for Scorpio, please. What is it that we need to know? What is it that you want them to know? Yeah. Some of you, again, stepping into something's important here about stepping. Now, you're going to start seeing 1, 2, 3, or, 3, 4, 5 a lot, Scorp, because some of you are not in the best mental health. You're neglecting your mental health. There could be some addictive habits that you're being called to get a handle on. You're feeling wronged in some way. We're going to clarify this, but some of you are stepping out of this spot. Remember, we can't grow spiritually while we're anchoring ourselves to the past. We can't grow and change if we constantly have ourselves anchored to a thought process that's very unhealthy for us. In the month of April, a masculine energy may play a significant role here. Why? Tell me about this. There could be some tempers and egos that flare. That didn't want to go back in the deck because they're very selfish. Tell me about addictive habits, please. boy. Angel number 1010, be on the lookout for it. Scorpio, in the month of April, you could have an altercation with someone in your family, a masculine energy, with somebody you are married to or in a commitment with. There could be some egos and tempers flaring by the end of April. This will be an argument that is well needed. This person has been neglecting you. They could be neglecting their mental health. They owe you something. They could owe you an apology, owe you money. You've been very generous with them. Some of you, this is an employer. You're tired of giving and giving to your employer and getting next to nothing in return, not even a good job, Scorpio. There's some pent up anger that you're being called to work through. Write this person a letter, read it out loud a few times, say all the mean things you've got to say, get it off your chest, guys. In the month of April, those who are willing to look at self and move through this energy, you will grow spiritually in a way where you're going to feel a lot different, where you're going to start to have this inner knowing of what direction you should be going and what you should be doing, how you should be moving. No more confusion, but you must be willing to change your thought process. If you want something to change, you must change your actions. If you want different results, you must do different things, Scorpio. Again, change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. A lot of you are preventing yourself from changing and growing by staying in this anger and this thought process that's keeping you chained to the past. It's not allowing your life to flow as it could if you were willing to let go. Now, if that doesn't pertain to you, there's a lot of changes on the way and a lot of spiritual growth. Some Scorpios are not there. There is a certain comfort in the idea of living without surprises. The status quo has an appeal, but you will never learn and grow if your circumstances stay the same. Everybody wants a better life, but it requires change. You have chosen to incarnate into this physical dimension called Earth because of the myriad of opportunities. If you don't take advantage of them, what is the point? Staying within your comfort zone is overrated. With change comes transformation, and with transformation comes evolution. Scorpio, some of you are trying to slow this change down. You don't want a relationship to end. You don't want to leave a job that you know you don't belong at. You are staying stuck doing the same thing. You're in a comfort zone, and it's slowing your soul down from evolving. Your soul's evolution requires you to step out on faith now. Or you can sit here doing the same thing over and over and not growing. So it's going to be entirely up to you. The month of April, Scorpio, it's either change and step into this spiritual power, or stay the same and continue to hit walls and have anger and ego. It's time to let go of the anger and feeling wronged, guys. It's time to look at life from a different perspective. Have the courage to walk by faith, not by sight. Moving over here to your money, a creative spark, something creatively may come into your life. You may have a creative idea that you could start actually making some money from. A soul spark, self-discovery. Like I said, those willing to step out of this space of feeling wronged and in regret, you're going to start having a lot of clarity come through your intuition. You're going to start understanding exactly what you came here to do. The harder the path, Scorpio, the bigger the purpose. Please always remember that. If you've had a hard life, it is because you have a bigger purpose. So it's time to get your butt in gear and start using your natural God-given talents. There might be a financial loss that you don't see coming. You need to be prepared and have a plan. This is not time to take risk. In the month of April, no risk financially. It's important that you are putting some money back for a rainy day fund. There could be a a connection coming in that you're going to do some kind of creative collaboration. Working smart gets work done. Focus on basics to get better solutions. Sometimes you just need to keep it simple. Some of you, there's a simple solution here to your financial issues. Maybe it's getting a second job. Maybe it's not overspending. Some of you have a new job on the horizon, but it's going to require you to change your schedule or figure something out, like childcare. You can. Don't allow a positive to become a negative because you feel like you can't, you're having a hard time solving a problem. Something like this. I hope that made sense. Tell me about this, please. Some of you have a new person entering your life, or again, there's some creative spark. You may decide to take a course, a master class. You may make a decision to walk away from a job for better. Some of you are thinking about relocating for work. Great idea. Some of you are thinking about starting a internet, something online, an online business like drop shipping, affiliate marketing, something of the sort. Great idea. An Aries or a Gemini could be important to you when it comes to your money and career. Those wanting to step out of your comfort zone, now's the time. Make sure you have a nest egg and make sure you're making responsible, taking responsible risk. But by doing that, you're going to hit the mother load. Some of you have a masculine energy that's going to be really important to you in the month of April. They may offer you a new job. They could give you money that they've owed you for a while. You could get approved on a loan for a small business. For some of you, a grant could come through. Tell me about money and career for Scorpio in April, please. A new business and creativity. Your investments getting ready to pay off. Your ideas have a lot of potential, Scorp, but focus on expressing yourself. Focus on what makes me feel excited. What am I good at? Just by working on creative projects, journaling, writing poems, coloring, you're going to start to stimulate your sacral, which will help you have more great ideas. You have an idea that has so much potential. But you just have to take a chance on yourself. Like I said, comment what you want to manifest, or what is your dream job, Scorpio. Get it out here into the universe. Say it out loud. What would you, if you could do anything on this planet, what would it be? I'm curious to see what ideas some of you have. Now, unless you don't want people to know your idea because it's so good, you're afraid someone will copy it, then keep it to yourself. But some of you have such great ideas, and there's a lot of solutions for whatever blockages, you're dealing with this on the way, but you must be willing to, you got to open your eyes to them. Only focus on solutions, not problems. There will be a reason to not do it always. There will always be reasons why it wouldn't work or you shouldn't try. But there's a ton of reasons why it could work and you should try. That's the perspective change here needed. Moving on over here to love. Working together here. In sync. Some of you are going to be in sync with your partner after a period of anger and egos and maybe not talking. You could be living in the same house but barely speaking. Some of you are going to meet somebody and you're going to really have a lot of synergy. You may have to pull assets with somebody to pay for something, like for your kid or something here. Tell me about love in April. An apology. Somebody wants to rebuild, but they may be too late. They wanted their freedom. They wanted to be independent. And some of you are now loving your life. You've created a whole new life for yourself. This person could be too late. Some of you are lying to yourself about something, guys. It's important that you take some time and get out of your head. If you've been living in your head, if you've been watching too much tarot, if you've been hoping, wishing, waiting, in love with what you want to happen opposed to what is actually happening, this is your message to take a step back and come back to the physical. You may decide to go away. In April, you could meet somebody on that trip. Some of you have a lover coming in from a distance. They're going to surprise you and just tell you they're in your area. Tell me about the person on Scorpio's mind in April, please. They're losing emotional strength here. They're holding on to hope too, but it's been a standstill. They're on the verge. This person's about to hit a breaking point. They could be in the middle of a separation with a third party that is costing them a lot of money. They could be in the middle of a divorce with you, and it's been complicated. It looks like your relationship is very complicated, and there's something brewing. In the month of April, there's a breaking point here. Tell me about this. This person may be stalemating the connection where they're refusing to come in and apologize, and you're refusing to message them as well because they're the ones who owe you an apology. A lot of healing. They've got to see themselves out of this mental prison. This could be a fixed sign. Some of you, this person's going to reach out to you on a like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. They've been holding back. They've been losing money. They've lost a lot of money. They could have even lost their job. Like things are just not going in the right direction for this person. This could be an Aquarius, a Scorpio, a Leo, or a Taurus. Really slow moving too. This could be over a year now, Scorpio. This person's finally becoming single. If they've been with a third party in the month of April, they may reach out to you telling you that they finally left, or they're moving out, or they filed for divorce, or something of the sort. They are coming in single. There has been some healing. This person owes you an apology. They could have actually cleaned their self up. If this person was a drinker, or if there was something they were doing that was really unhealthy, it looks like they've been working on self. There's an apology coming in, but they're still a little upside down, and their ego's a problem. Yeah, I felt that. Seven of Swords here. And the Queen of Cups in reverse. This person can be manipulative emotionally. They're over emotional as well. Or there's a third party that they have children to that will still be a huge problem for you all. They're trying to strategize and to get away from them. But they feel like this third party will cause an uproar or try to take a lot of money or call you, or there's something about this third party connected to them that's unwell. This karmic could be really emotional. They could actually have like bipolar or something like that. This person seems to fear their reaction. Confession. I keep asking myself, why am I so afraid to tell you how I feel when I've admitted it to others? I know I was wrong by not talking to you. Would you be open to talking? This is what I'm saying, guys. This person's been holding back. They haven't been doing what they know they should do and apologize. They've been holding back communication because of their ego and because they're taking one loss after the next, and they're hitting a breaking point where they're going to finally admit to you that they're the ones who caused you to be where you are right now. They're still concerned about whoever this other person is attached to them, though. There could be a lot of arguing and fighting to come, and they're trying to not bring you in the drama. Tell me what this person's going to do by the end of April, please. Lay their cards out on the table. But again, this is what I mean. This person, you all have been going in circles, and there's still a third party attached to them. Spirit is being clear. This person, although they're going to come in and lay their cards out on the table, there's still outside factors that will affect this connection. And that's why you're most likely being called to get real and honest with yourself. They're not going to come in and suddenly all the problems from the past are going to fall away, Scorp. They're still going to be there, and you must be willing to accept that. Some of you are romanticizing this connection, not understanding how difficult this reconciliation will be. Now, others, you're aware of how difficult it will be. And you're willing to put in the effort and respect it. Tell me about those Scorpios meeting someone new in April, please. Tell me about those Scorpios who are out here dating, ready to move on. Some of you have dealt with so many karmic connections, or you could actually meet a karmic by the end of April. This person has an unconventional lifestyle. You've been isolating a bit. You haven't wanted to meet anyone new because you're afraid it's just going to go terrible. Some of you have an inner knowing that you have a perfect match on the way, but you're meeting these people who are foolish and careless. In the month of April, you could meet somebody. Listen to your intuition, Scorp. This person, although they seem to be someone that will open your heart space back up and you could actually have a relationship with them, they have a tendency to be foolish. They have a tendency to like unconventional things. Some of you want an unconventional relationship at this point in your life. You're not looking to get married. That's on the way. You can manifest whatever you desire. If there's a new love that your soul is crying out for, remember, your soul's evolution requires you to meet people and go through a lot of things. You could meet a Virgo or a Leo. Some of you, there's going to be an outpouring of love, a love at first sight here, and you are manifesting this, but you must be careful because there's also karmics and fools circling you. You may have a decision to make. Are you going to go with this beautiful love, balanced and healthy, or are you going to keep playing around with foolish clowns because you're addicted to the highs and the lows? That will be entirely up to you. I hope everybody has the best, the most beautiful and blessed Thursday you have ever had. Love and light.